Good morning. How are you? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. I'm glad that worked out. That's fantastic. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mark, how was your weekend? Well, I appreciate you asking. You know, you and I don't talk as much as I'd like to, and it's nice just to ask about how was your day? How was a mundane thing as a weekend? How was it? I appreciate you asking because my weekend was anything but mundane. It was incredible. And it's also kind of enveloped, umbrellaed, if you will, by the fact that it's my job. It's what I get to do for a living. And it's interesting when you are fortunate to get to do something you love to do. Because a wise man once said, if you do something you love to do every day, you never work a day in your life. No, I certainly didn't say that. No one's ever accused me of being wise. But I certainly subscribe to that, and I'm super grateful that I get to do that very thing. Like last weekend, for instance. I got to go perform at an event called the Rom Foundation, started by a wonderful actor named Kevin Rom. He was Ted in Mad Men, which was one of the all-time greatest TV series of all time. If you like Sopranos, Breaking Bad, The Wire, you will love Mad Men. Just that simple. It's of that caliber of television. And we get to play, he's got a wonderful golf tournament and he throws a party, a gig. And I got to perform with like some of my best friends in the industry. Kevin Griffin from Better Than Ezra, Emerson Hart from Tonic, my old friend Uncle Cracker, one of my oldest friends in the music business, Uncle Cracker, who's fantastic. David Cook from American Idol was there. Al Paris, former singer from Kool and the Gang. Steve Cropper was there, old school Stax guitar player, legendary cat. And of course, Alice Cooper. And, you know, they say never meet your heroes. You know, they say that. And I've found mixed results with that. Some heroes have been amazing and were better than you hoped to be, you know, and became more gigantic heroes than they were in the first place. And some were just, you figure out that they're people. I don't want to say they're disappointments, you know, because people are people. People make mistakes, and people are people. I think Depeche Mode said it best. But, man, Alice Cooper, what a hell of a human being that man is right there. And I got a really nice compliment from him that was just, it warmed my heart. And it was just the reason why I continue to do what I do. And then just be able to sing on stage with him. School's out. You know, right now, when this is the last week of school for my kids, I'm seeing School's Out on stage with Alice Cooper. If you could have told myself that in 1975, when I was on a school bus singing School's Out on the radio in Simsbury, Connecticut, that I'd be doing that some later, I just, life's worth sticking around for. You know what I'm saying? So it was a wonderful, wonderful, incredible Friday night, getting to hang with my friends who were all there, and it was just great. The next day, early lobby call, about 4:30 lobby call. Those are fun, especially when you're on West Coast time. And I flew out to Atlanta, and then I did another gig about an hour outside of Atlanta at this beautiful, beautiful resort. And it was for this lovely couple's 60th anniversary. Isn't that incredible? Imagine being married for 60 years. It's fantastic. Really. I mean, imagine the commitment, the concessions, the love, the ups, the downs. What a life well lived, right? 60-year anniversary of this beautiful couple. And Tommy Two-Tone was there, Wally Palmer from the Romantics, Dean Torrance from Jan and Dean, Skip Wilson from Daz Band, Kool and the Gang, and yours truly. And I'm just thinking, man, I am so lucky to do what I do for a living. There's an old showbiz adage, okay? And they say this. They go, they don't pay us to perform. We do that for free. They pay us to travel. And if you've been to LAX recently, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're undergoing this gigantic LAX renovation. I mean, it's been going on for years, and it's going to be going on until the Olympics. So basically, every parking lot at LAX is already taken by a construction dude or the materials or the equipment. So good luck finding a space. I always loved driving to LAX. I like my own space. I'm a persnickety old man. I like my own air and music and all that. But it's impossible to find a space anymore. So you gotta ride share. You gotta do your thing. And ironically, it's almost cheaper to park. Anyway, getting a little bit off base. So that's it. They pay us to travel. That's why you pay me. The early morning lobby calls, the traveling through airports, the lines, they're trying to figure out. I mean, even Clear now has a line. People that travel a lot know what I'm talking about with Clear. Pre-check, forget it. Everybody has pre-check. So it's becoming a beast, especially during the summer. But all of that aside, that's the rough part of my job, traveling. The greatest part, I'm on stage with Alice Cooper one night. The next night, I'm on stage with Tommy Two-Tone and Wally Palmer for the Romantics. And after all these years, magical things are still happening for me because of the passion, the dream that I went for 30 years ago. So I think what's important to know is that this passion is a driving force, man. And we all kind of get sort of, enhanced. We all get sort of mesmerized by the illusion of social media and what it is. Find what's in your heart, man. Material stuff is great. And that usually will be a byproduct if you have a real passion. But if it's not, don't worry about it, because instead of your wallet being full, your heart will be full. And that, my friends, is the good stuff right there. Send you a ton of love as always. Let's start this week off amazing. Summertime is here. Summertime is here. You can smell it. It's in the air. All the best to you. Have a great day. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.